It's getting to be that time of year where even though it's only like 18, 19 degrees outside this morning, starting to see all my little birdie friends coming out. So I'm gonna start filling that feeder too. I've started having to feed Tico outside of the goat pen. Yes, I'm coming. Because Rowdy's been trying to eat all his food. Hey, Rowdy! Hang tight, buddy. I'll get you taken care of. Get him. Y'all are retarded. Hang on, Tico. Hang on, buddy. Hang on, buddy. We're gonna get you taken care of. Yeah, we're gonna get you taken care of. Hang on, back up, back up, back up, no, back up, back up, back up, back up. You can't run through the fence, bro. You're too old for that. You're too big for that. You're not a little puppy anymore. Here we go. Come on. Here. Here. Look here. Boom. All yours. So I have to put him right out here so that it gives him time to eat his food. Now he's going to follow me around the yard and run back and forth. There he comes. Yep, there he is. There he is. So this has become our new morning routine. Got a couple stories I wanted to tell you though real quick. This video's got all kinds of goodies. So yesterday I woke up, it had been pouring down rain all night. There's water everywhere. As soon as I open the garage door, I go out to do my morning feeding routine just like I'm doing right now. And this guy right here, I mean, he almost runs me over. Now, I'm dressed in slacks and a button-down shirt. I've got some different meetings and stuff I gotta go to. And this joker, sopping wet, it's like 30 degrees yesterday, and he's just having the time of his life and runs me down, almost knocked me over as soon as the garage door came up. Come to find out that he has decided he can push the fence open at the gate, so I had to kind of change how I'm locking the gate up. So let's feed these birds, and then we'll tell you the next story that has to do with these crazy birds, I'm telling you. So if you've watched my channel for a little while, you remember that we had a couple of roosters that we took over to Jen and Wiley over at Altruistic Farmstead. By the way, check them out, great channel. And those two roosters, I got rid of them mainly because they were being so rough on all the girls and fighting all the time and wasn't working. So the other day I get a phone or a text message. This is what we're talking about. So the other day I get a text message from my wife, and she's like, this big rooster, the old guy, I don't know if you can see him, he's right there by the water can. He's my big white with the big black tail. See what he's doing? So ever since those other two roosters left, he's turned into like almost won't let this other rooster eat. Watch him, watch him. See? It's constant. I'm sorry. It's chickens, I know. This is what they do. But this joker has all of a sudden just decided he's gonna just like establish himself in his territory, and they're not fighting to the death. It's just if he gets close to him, he flogs him. And my wife's not very happy about it. So fast forward a couple days, I come home and I see feathers everywhere. Like all over this whole, let me see if I can turn the camera here and show you kind of what I'm talking about. This whole area over here was just covered with, not like a whole bunch of big feathers or anything, but like the little down feathers underneath, which is usually what I find when one of my chickens gets like attacked by a whatever gets them. So they come right over here and I see black and white. That's all I see, which both of these roosters are black and white. And I'm like, oh no, that rooster has killed the other rooster. I thought my wife is gonna be mad because that's a mottled Houdan rooster. The two that we have, they're the only two that have the top hat. and my wife really likes those two birds. I get over here and it's the big rooster, and his foot is wrapped up. I gotta talk with my hands, I can't help it. His foot's wrapped up in this fence, and I thought, oh no, he got stuck, and he done got electrocuted, like just pulses and caused him to have a heart attack is what I'm thinking. As I'm walking up, I see his head pop up. I'm like, there's no way. So I get down there, I check, the fence is plugged in, like connected, but for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to be affecting him. So I go ahead and unplug it and make sure everything's good. And I go over there, and it takes me literally like 2 or 3 minutes to get his foot untangled. He's so tightly wrapped up in this thing. No broken skin or anything, but if he'd have laid there, even if he would have lived, he'd probably lost his foot. It was that tight. Took me a while to get him untangled. Thought I was gonna have to cut the fence. He gets up, and it's like, I don't know if it was, you know, a God thing, or but I go to check the fence when I plug it back in, it's not even charging. I go to the wall where it plugs in, and the outlet was hanging like half out, and it wasn't plugged in. So he laid there, not getting shocked, thank God. And so it's like, hey, awesome. It kind of knocked cool out of his walk for a little bit. He's right back to being the same old self, but just crazy stuff going on around here all the time. The dog's running me over wet. The goat is a goat. Chickens being chickens. Speaking of chickens, hang on, I gotta show you something else. So again, if you followed my channel for any period of time, this is the chicken that Tico initially had in his mouth, and then I put her back out there, and the other birds had really torn her up and put a big hole in her. She's looking a lot better. She's doing a whole lot better, but if you'll notice, I don't know if you can see those feathers on the back of her neck are still kind of laying funny. That's where the sore was, and I haven't pulled her out and even looked at it yet. She's acting great. She's doing really good. She's not laying any eggs, but she's an older bird, and she just gets to be a pet now. I need to get her some water. Her water's frozen, so is everybody's water around here this morning. But so she's doing good. She'll probably be going back in with the flock here, I don't know, probably in about a week, maybe a little bit less. So there's one more update on the farm that I got to show you. Let's just see how well this works. Still working with Tico on training. He's right here with me. He does tend to follow me around the yard once he's done eating, but we're still working on things like knowing his name, and when I point to a gate and say in, I want him to go in, right, Tico? So I'm going to set this down and we'll see how this works. All right, made Daddy proud. Back up, Ratty. Stop, you keep biting my fingers. Stop biting my fingers. Go, back up. Tico, in. You back. Tico, in. Tico, go, in. Tico, in. Rowdy, back up. You're making this difficult. Come on, Tico. Tico. Hey, leave the tripod on. Hey. I'll kick you right in the face, you headbutt me, dude. Tico, come on. Come on, Tico. Tico. No. Tico. Tico, buddy! Oh, no. Tico. Hey, listen, buddy. Tico! Get over here. Come on. Tico. Ratty, you're one of the most difficult animals in the world. Tico, hey. I said we're still working on it. Tico. Come on. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come here, Tico. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oh, good boy. That's a good puppy. Good puppy. Good puppy. Come here. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Oh, that's a good puppy. That's a good puppy. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Back up, Brad. Back up. Come on, Tico. Tico, go. Come on, go. Back up. Back up. Come on. Go. Go. Come on, Tico. Come on, Tico. I'll knock your head off. I don't care. Come on, Tico. Come on, Tico. Good boy. Good boy. No. Now you back up. Get your head out of the fence. You guys make this a whole lot harder than it should be. Okay, that didn't go like I wanted it to. Does anything ever go like you want it to? Oh, good grief. So if any of you guys have like great ideas on ways to feed the dog and the goat, I mean, I realize it's an issue, but like if I had a better system set up, obviously if I had a better gate, can't even see me. If I had a better gate, that would help, but that's been a temporary pen. It's been that way all along. It's been the intentions of that all along. So, but if I had a better setup, I know it would work better. But if you've got suggestions on how to feed a dog and a goat together and not have them constantly bickering with each other or the goat eating the dog's food, I'm all ears. And finally, the little baby chickies. Oh yes. All 6 chickies are doing well.